It is phenomenal that you have this, and I can't even express to you how much it means to me that you thought enough to save this from the curb. It's just, it brings back so many memories. Well, we're back here in Ridgewood. This is the house that I grew up in right here over my shoulder, and this was my first hoop, and it was on that garage in the back there. And that's really where it all began. That's where we picked up the ball in the Donovan family, and I don't think the ball stopped bouncing for me yet. But that Mr. Quinn would keep this relic that's showing completely the age is really sentimental for me. It's kind of unbelievable to look at it and just remember the history and the hours and the good times that I had at this hoop, and how this hoop, it did change my life. It was the start of a journey for me that has taken me all over the world and enabled me to do some very special things. So this first hoop right here is pretty special. The backyard was just special. We had the driveway was long and narrow, but at the end where the garage was it became wider, and the hoop was of course on the garage, and a good backboard that was just wood. It wasn't anything special. It wasn't fiberglass. It wasn't a special rim or net. It was just pretty basic. It's what we could afford, and it did the trick. And I just remember being out there by myself or with brothers, sisters, neighbors, always shooting. I think I was 10 when I first realized that basketball could be something special for me. You know, it was the first time I really got a trophy as an MVP, kind of an individual trophy, and that's what really encouraged me to continue with it. And so my brother John, my sister Mary, we were all a year apart. You know, I would say from the age of 8, 9, and 10, we were out there playing constantly. There was a 3-year separation to the next set of siblings, so it was the 3 little kids, as we were labeled, that were mostly out there, 1, 2, or all 3 of us, just working on our game, working arguments out, and just kind of enjoying what basketball brought to us. And eventually, for all of us, all 8 kids, it was a vehicle to the next level, which was education. It was our way to college on a scholarship, and all of us had that advantage. First hoop, where I first started shooting baskets when I was very young and very small, and you know, just like I grew, my career grew and enabled me to go to college on a basketball scholarship and play in the Olympic Games and win gold medals through basketball, and then all the way to the pinnacle, which is the Hall of Fame. And this hoop right here was my introduction to a game that would take me around the world and keepsake me in the Hall of Fame, which is obviously the most important accomplishment that I've had. My mom, she's our angel, and she knew that basketball would be special for us, and so she had the foresight to, you know, encourage us.